Hello everyone, and welcome to our 10 minutes on tax and legal video series. In this video, we give you an overview of the legal and tax implications of charitable foundations. We're seeing more and more high net worth individuals and their families establishing private foundations to structure philanthropy during their lifetime and as part of an overall succession plan. High net worth individuals are accustomed to successfully managing their own businesses and can readily apply their skills to assist in the operation of a foundation for causes of particular interest to them. And it's also a great way of working closely with their family to create an enduring legacy to benefit wider society. We will set out the two most common structures used for charitable foundations, the legal obligation to register with the charities regulator, and how a registered charity can qualify for a tax exemption on its income and gains and tax relief for charitable donations. My name is Samantha and I'm a director in our KPMG family office. And I'm delighted to be joined today by my colleague Daragh Connolly, a manager in our legal services team. Daragh, can you start by telling us what is a charitable foundation?
So a charitable foundation is a private charitable vehicle which holds and distributes charitable donations from either an individual, a family or corporate to charitable causes of its choosing. Its objects can be broad or more focused depending on the charitable causes it chooses to fund.
Can you tell us how charitable foundations are typically funded and how the funds are used?
So a foundation is typically funded by way of initial capital endowment, which is through a cash donation or a gift of shares in a company. This allows the foundation to provide long-term support to the charitable causes it chooses to fund. This also allows future generations to get involved in philanthropy with a common goal of supporting charitable causes. Alternatively, a spend-down model can be adopted by a foundation. This allows for substantial donations to be given over a period of time until all the capital in the foundation has been exhausted.
And what kind of legal structures can a charitable foundation be operated through?
A foundation can be established either as a trust or a company limited by guarantee. A trust is relatively fast and simple to establish as compared with a company limited by guarantee. It must be registered with revenue via the Central Register of Beneficial Ownership of Trusts. A trust is typically seen where there's a once-off donation to that foundation and where the aims of the foundation are unlikely to change substantially over time. Conversely, company limited by guarantee is the most common corporate structure used by charities in Ireland, and it provides a tried and tested corporate framework for charities to operate under in Ireland.
That's very interesting. And can you expand on how charitable foundations are regulated?
So foundations are regulated under Charities Act 2009 and the Charities Regulator. All foundations must also have charitable objects, and those objects must be for the public benefit and fall within one of four prescribed categories, those being the relief of poverty or economic hardship, the advancement of education or the advancement of religion, or any other purpose which of benefit to the community. A foundation must also be registered with the Charities Regulator on its online portal and submit a business plan, a strategic plan and key policies. Once that foundation is registered, it will then be issued with a charities registration number, and the foundation will be listed on the Charity Regulator's list of public charities.
Just to add to your points, Daragh, in practice we are seeing that the Charities Regulator is assessing each application for charitable status on a case-by-case basis, is raising queries and possibly asking for further information. It's important to also mention that registered charities are subject to ongoing governance and compliance obligations, which include filing an annual report with the Charities Regulator. As a final question, Daragh, what are the tax implications for charitable foundations?
A foundation can apply for charitable tax exemption once it's registered with the Charities Regulator. After Revenue have approved the application, the charity can avail of exemption from tax on its income and gains. After 2 years then, the foundation can apply under the charitable donation scheme for tax relief on those donations. This means if an individual makes a donation of over €250 in a year, the charity can get tax relief on that donation. There's also a limit of €1 million on the tax relief that a charity can avail of with individuals. Also, for companies, a company can make a donation of over €250 in a year, and the company will be able to avail of tax relief on that donation.
Thank you, Daragh. To conclude, the main takeaways from our briefing are: charitable foundations are being set up and used for philanthropic purposes. They can be structured as a charitable trust or as a company limited by guarantee. In Ireland, charitable foundations are governed by the Charities Act 2009 and must be registered with the Charities Regulator. Once registered with the charities regulator, a charitable foundation is also entitled to apply for a charitable tax exemption on its income and gains. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to contact either myself or Daragh or your usual KPMG contact for more information on this topic.